Hey everybody out there in the YO universe, this is Survivor 2002 coming at you again from the Secret Lair in Virginia. This is the American Idol recap show for Tuesday, April the 28th, 2009. As you probably remember from watching the Fantasy Song Camp clips, if you did see those, the theme for this week was Rat Pack Standards. What I wanted to say about this was that as much as I really liked the way a lot of people performed tonight, the songs don't really require that much embellishment. They don't need all the runs and the extra frills and all the stuff that people are putting on them. To put it simply, hearing a difficult song performed by a skilled performer is a thing of beauty to behold. It really is. But when you hear a song delivered just beautifully and simply, unadorned, it's like seeing the most beautiful, finely cut gem just nestled in a bed of black velvet. It's impeccable. And I understand that a lot of these kids, they're not really going to have a complete understanding of how the songs need to be delivered, and they're just going to do the best job they can. Let's move on to what happened for the night's performance. The mentor this week was Jamie Foxx. The first person to perform for the night was Chris with The Way You Look Tonight. Chris's interpretation was probably the closest to what I was talking about. He definitely came to the forefront in terms of making it known that he's serious about this. Not to mention that a lot of what Jamie told him helped him out. Next was Allison with Someone to Watch Over Me. I think she did a really good job of interpreting the song, especially with the advice Jamie gave her about thinking about your family and your friends and taking all that love and support that you get and just sending it out to the audience. I don't know if it came across quite the way that Jamie meant her to project it, and I hope it did, because if it didn't, chances are that Allison will probably go home, because people already have not felt connected to her. And the whole connection thing, basically when you break it all down, boys and girls, this is a singing competition. I mean, it is good to have that connection to the audience and an emotional connection with the song, blah, 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 blah. When it all comes down to it, how good is the voice? How good is the person at using that instrument and getting it across to someone, the message that's in that song? As far as that went, I think she did a damn good job. Whether or not everyone else will recognize that, I don't know. We'll see. Matt is someone a lot of people are rooting for, myself included, for one thing, because he did get the judges' save when nobody else did. And I know that he's a really great singer when he gets the stuff that really brings out the best in his performance style. Plus, he had one of the most classic songs, which was My Funny Valentine. Now, a thing about the way that Matt did it, he listened to Jamie Foxx very carefully, which I appreciate, took the notes and used them well, which I appreciate even more. But unfortunately, he got caught up in the whole, we have to modernize a little bit thing. I just get this funny feeling that if Allison doesn't go home tomorrow night, Matt will be going home, and then she'll be right behind him. Matt did make a good choice with My Funny Valentine. I just wish he just stuck to the basics with that. Speaking of which, next performer was Danny with Come Rain or Come Shine. And Danny really started off well. I mean, the song was absolutely flawless the way he was handling it. Then, second half of the song, all of a sudden, as my BFF put it, he decided to go all, quote unquote, Dennis Edwards with it. And that's not a good way for Danny to go. When you start trying to channel someone else's style and put the extra R&B grunts and groans and that grit into it. Some people can get away with that, but Danny, when you were trying to channel Mr. Edwards, I have to tell you, you were down the wrong channel, baby. I'm sorry, you just were. I still think because you have a very strong voting base, you're not going to be going anywhere tomorrow night. I think the song would have been just fine if you'd stuck to the basics, just like Matt should have stuck to the basics. Okay, last but not least, you know who I'm going to talk about next. Getting the pimp spot for this particular episode, once again, Adam Lambert, and he got the Nina Simone classic, Feeling Good. Adam didn't just do the song, he killed it. Absolutely killed it. Simon noted, because of that colossal entrance on that staircase that Adam made, he told Ryan, you can never use that staircase again. And he shouldn't, because he's never going to top that entrance that Adam made. That whole number just proves why Adam is in a league all by his lonesome in this competition, and why I sincerely think we're done. Really. We're just going through the motions of the formalities right now, because as far as I'm concerned, Adam's got it in his back pocket. And what's really cool is that he's not cocky about it. He's making damn sure that when he does a number, it makes that point every single time and hammers it home. And the judges made sure that they mentioned that. Speaking of which, I think the judges need to start checking themselves when they use this phrase and the way that they use it, because Randy said that it wasn't all that for him because it was too theatrical and too Broadway. And Simon called him on that, you know, and I thought it was a good comment, saying that complaining that Adam is too theatrical is like complaining that a cow goes moo. I couldn't have said it any better. But I think that the judges should, from here on in, be banned from using that term too Broadway, because guess what? It suddenly dawned on me, why would anybody use that in a derogatory manner? Too Broadway? Do the judges realize how unbelievably good you have to be just to get rejected from a Broadway audition? Seriously. You have to be somebody that came out of the womb singing Rose's Turn, or I Don't Know How to Love Him, or Don't Rain on My Parade. It's just that level of talent you have to even consider going to Broadway. So I think they should just strike that term from their roster of insults or comments or whatever once and for all, because Broadway is no joke. What you see in the movies when they depict how tough it is to make it doesn't even begin to cover how grueling and brutal it really is. So Adam, you be just as theatrical and as Broadway as you want to be, because that's what's going to win you this contest, my friend, once and for all. Adam wrapped up the competition for the evening in a nice, pretty bow, I might add. And with that, we also wrap up the performance recap for the top 5. Wednesday will finally tell us who that top 5 is going to be losing to turn it into the top 4. I'll put my cards on the table and hopefully not have to bluff when I say that I think final 3 is for sure going to be Adam, Danny, and Matt. But we shall see. So I will see you guys tomorrow night for the results. So until then, take care and have a good one.